Happy Book Talk Tuesday. So, next week, baseball season officially starts. You may have been watching and seeing that there are some spring training preseason games going on right now, but a season officially starts next week. I'm so excited. For those of you that have known me for a while, I am definitely a baseball fan. I am a huge Astros fan. I've been an Astros fan like since I was born. My dad and my grandfather actually worked to help build the Astrodome, so that's pretty cool. So my house has been an Astros house ever since I can remember. So I'm super excited about baseball season. And I know a lot of you play baseball. I know a lot of you like to watch baseball. A lot of your families like to watch baseball. And even if you don't know anything about baseball, some of the chapter books I'm going to tell you about today, in fact, all of them, are great just life story books. So baseball has a lot of connections just with living life. So it's awesome. All right. So if you are interested in nonfiction, we have a whole bunch of nonfiction baseball books. We have all the teams, as far as I know. Of course, the Astros we have, but we have all the teams. These are in the 796.357. So on the spine, it's 796.357. That's where all of them are going to be. So you're going to go to the sports section. It's on the second section of the sports books, and they're on the top shelf. All right. We also have biographies. So if you want to know about famous baseball players, Jackie Robinson is one to know about. This one is a graphic novel, but we have several about him that are not graphic novels. So if you don't want a graphic novel, and if you don't know anything about baseball and you're just curious about anything about baseball, I would say read a Jackie Robinson book. Lots of different Albert Pujols, Derek Jeter. We're going to talk about him again in a minute. And Jose Altuve. I think he's amazing. One of my favorite players. Okay, on the Astros. Well, all my favorite players are on the Astros, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about some fiction books that we have, some chapter books. This is by no means all of the baseball chapter books we have. I will just keep the Book Talk Tuesday shelf stocked with different ones throughout the week this week. If you want these and they're not here, you can go in Destiny Discover and put them on hold, or you can go in Destiny Discover and just look for books that you'd like to read about baseball or other sports. Okay, so this one I haven't read. This is on my to-read list. This is fairly new by Mike Lupica. Mike Lupica has lots of baseball books, so if you are looking for sports books, this is a good one to pick up. So, and on the spine, you can usually tell by the title if it's what sport it is. Some of them you have to pull it out and look at the cover, and it's a little bit more of a clue. I haven't read this, but I want to read you the inside because right inside the front cover on the jacket, ooh, can you see right there? All right, it says, Matt Baker is the shortest guy on the team, while Ben Robertson is practically a giant. Ben is all confidence and swagger. Matt has a stutter that he constantly has to work on. Ben can slug the ball for miles. Matt plays small ball. Ben strikes out a lot. Matt has the best average in the league by far, and he's the shortest guy on the team. These two have a lot to learn from each other, but they better do it fast. A championship season is on the line. In sports, if you are prideful and you think you're the best person on the team and that people can't play without you, and you just get real overconfident, in any sport, you're going to put your whole team in jeopardy because of your attitude. So when we talk about how your attitude means more than anything else, more than grades, more than the money that you make, your attitude is everything. You're either successful or you fail because of your attitude. And that's a very easy thing to fix. All right. So I can't wait to read that. The Rhino in Right Field is about a boy who is going to try out for the local bat boy for the baseball team. And he's not really good at outfielding because when he practices in the outfield, they practice by the zoo. And it's right by the rhinoceros exhibit. And so the rhino is like literally in their right field, and he is terrified of this rhino, and he doesn't want to go get the ball. So he has to get past that so that he can, try out and do well at this. Much Ado About Baseball. I loved this book. This is about a girl named Trish, moves into this new town. She's great at baseball. She's a math whiz. She didn't want to move, and she moves into this new town. Her mom is working all the time, doesn't realize she's miserable and hates it. But she starts playing baseball, and when she gets there, she realizes that this kid on the team, Ben, is the kid that she beat in the Math Whiz Championship the year before, and he is holding a grudge. Like, he's still holding a grudge. He hasn't played baseball in a couple years, but he has to because he lost a bet with somebody, and now they're on the same team. So they have a lot to work out. Everybody thought that they would get along great because they have the math and the baseball in common, but not so much. All right, Soar. I love this book by Joan Bauer. This one is about a kid who is, he was born and left in an office in a building, and somebody found him, a man found him and decided to adopt him. But he was born with, I don't know if it was a heart. He was born with an illness. Something was wrong with him. I feel like it might have been his heart. So he could never play baseball. He can't play sports, but he loves baseball, loves it. So when his dad has to go to the baseball capital of the world to work for a few months, he begs his dad to please let him go with him and not make him stay home with his aunt and miss out on that. So he gets to go, but in this town, the coach was a little bit sketchy for the little league team. He's a little sketchy. He's doing things that are not really ethical, and people have a very sour taste about baseball in their mouth. So he is going to work to try and change that. And then just Derek Jeter again. I just want to remind you, he has a series with Tim Green. So most of Tim Green's books are football, but this series is baseball. So I hope you saw something that you might like. Have a great day and go read lots of books.